Welcome to June 2020 OPP, Other People's Projects. And yes, June, my birthday month. But you know what? This year, it isn't as cool as last year was. Last year, I celebrated the entire month because it was a pretty significant birthday. This year, it's just another number. So, yeah, but I did have a fun day and hung out with the hubs, and yeah, so it was fun. So let's look at the projects that we have for this month's OPP. This first project is by, This first project is by Sonia's Intarsia, Colorado, and she made the Nurse Bear pattern by Judy Gale Roberts. And the woods she used are aspen, walnut, monkey pod, rosewood, padauk, and yellowheart. She said she made it for a niece of hers who is a nurse in Boulder, Colorado. Thanks for sharing that, Sonia. This next project is by Thelma, and she's been carving only since December. She is a cafeteria hostess at an elementary school that has about 600 kids. And since all this COVID stuff, she said she's really missing her students. And so what she did for Teacher Appreciation Week is she took one class and she carved the entire class. She also made the cafeteria table and the salad bar. She says that her double is in the back row, the second one in from the left. Very cool, Thelma. I bet the kids just love it. So thanks for sharing that with us. These next couple of projects are by Ron Borman, and he is a missionary in Ecuador. He said he's made some swords over the years, and his daughter wanted him to make a sword rack. And so he made her one, and then he thought, well, I should make one too for my swords. So he made another rack for himself. And between these two racks, I count 10 swords. But then he sent a picture of the last 3 swords that he's made, and I don't think they're part of the 10. So that's a lot of swords. And these 3 swords, he said, are 29 inches long. He said the wood he used is called Sandy Roja wood. And he said that's what most of the swords are made from. And what he did was he just oiled the wood of the swords afterwards. So those are so cool, Ron. Thanks for sharing those with us. The next couple of projects are from Dennis Goodson. He has quite a few different kinds of puzzles he's made. So he made these animal puzzles. And he said the patterns are by Harvey Beer and sold online by Scott Seifer. And he gave me a website. So I'll put that in the description box below. He says where the connections are. He said he really couldn't find a name, but that he found people are calling them innies and outies, which I thought was cool. He said he got these name puzzle patterns from someone named Hans Holtz, and he said they make perfect Christmas gifts. And man, I'll agree with that. And then he also made a few of these puzzles like this deer here, where he cut out the deer, but then he also used the piece that he cut it out of. So it's like, he calls it a twofer. So thanks for sharing those, Dennis. The next couple of projects are by Phill Gavin, and he's been doing a lot of projects since all the COVID stuff. So first of all, he made a decking planter, and he finished it with walnut stain. He said while he was cleaning up his garage, he found these tiles, and so he made a trivet for his bathroom. He found some leftover pallet wood, so he made this planter and put a house number on it. He said he got the idea from Home Depot website. He also made this Wheelie Bin Caddy, he's calling it, and it is for his recyclables. He says the wind kept blowing away his recycle bins, so he built this caddy in hopes to keep that from blowing away. He scrolled out his house number and painted that and put it on there too. So Phil, it's really cool how you just keep finding stuff and then you make something out of it. I know that's my intention. I find something and then I keep it and then I have it for a long time and I never make anything out of it. So you inspired me to make something out of the stuff I have laying around. So thanks for sharing those. This next project is by Ard Seeley, and it is a Judy Gale Roberts Intarsia pattern. The woods he used are western cedar, walnut, valley ash, white ash, ebony, and spalted wood. He said some of the wood is resin firewood, and he also used shims when he was making this project. So thanks for sharing that, Ard. The next couple of projects are from Ron Ostromecki, and he calls them 3 smalls that he did during quarantine. The 2 Intarsia patterns, the mouse and the chickadee, are from Janette Square, and the woods he used on the chickadee are butternut, walnut, aspen, blue pine, poplar, and a mystery redwood. And the mouse he used walnut, aspen, alder, and cherry. And this cross is made from 1/2-inch maple, and he made it for a friend of his at his church that just turned 90. What a great gift, Ron. Thanks for sharing those projects with us. This next project is from Nighthawk, or wackywoodworks, and it is a Yoda that he made for May 4th, Star Wars Day. He made it all from scrap wood that he had, and that includes plywood, the hardboard backing, and the purple heart that's the base and the frame. Then he sent a picture of some other projects that he's made for the Star Wars Day in the past years. So thanks for sharing those, Nighthawk, and he also gave me the links to his YouTube channel and his website, so I'll put those in the description box below. The next couple of projects are from Jim Merrow, and this first one is a sign that he made for a golf club, and it's actually 3 feet in diameter. So that's one big sign. And this next project is this Jesus, and he found the picture and then he added the cross in the back and the sun rays shining out. So very cool, Jim. Thanks for letting me share those. And this last project is from Claudio Nestor Rodriguez, and it's a Nemo Fish. And he said that he made the base out of segments, and then he made a little resin water splash in between the fish and that base. So thanks for sharing that, Claudio. And that concludes this month's episode of OPP. So thanks everybody that sent in a project, and thanks everybody for watching. If you have something that you would like me to share on OPP, please send me an email and put in the subject line OPP, and I'll put it on the next one. Everybody enjoy the rest of your June, and we will see you next time. You're in there to keep it.